The next function that we will go through is the loans functionality on the Sortika app. So I have to clarify is that Sortika is not technically a loan application like the ones that we are very familiar with on the market. What we do have, however, is a peer-to-peer lending service. So how this works is that on your homepage, as you noticed, there's an emergency fund, which is basically a goal that's auto-created by the Sortika team for every new user on the application. And that fund, as we mentioned earlier, allows you to put money aside for a rainy day, and then whenever you need it, you can take it out as a loan from yourself and decide whether you want to put interest or not. Similarly, or in the same vein, you can loan out the money to other users on the Sortika application who have shown a certain savings or investment culture, which you can be able to view in the loan requests that they send. So when this fund has a certain amount of cash capital in it, you then you then get access to all these requests from other users on the application who may want to take out a loan from you that you will give to them at an agreed rate of interest. So let's go straight to that section, the loan section. And as you can see here, it shows me what are my limits. So for lending, I have a limit of 3,493, which basically reflects the amount I have in my emergency fund. And to borrow, I can borrow up to 2,620 shillings. And the person that I borrow from ideally should be able to see what my savings culture or what my loan plus interest cover is, because the higher the loan plus interest cover, the more safe it is to loan to that person, and the more sure that you will get your money back. Because if they were to default or to avoid making the payment, then they'll simply see a deduction happening on their savings, which will then go to the appropriate payment or to the settlement of that loan that they took out from you. So in that way, we have good security measures so that you as a person loaning out to someone on the Sortika app can feel secure that your loan is going to be paid back. Additionally, we found that it's also been useful to people like friends, family who want to loan money to each other but do not want to fall out when it comes to time to pay back that money, which we all know is a very big challenge. So we usually say, there's no need to fall out with your friends or family over money. If there's Sortika, all you have to do is ask them to make a request for a loan from you on the application, and a specific request to your number or your line on the app, and you will receive a request from the person specifically, and you can easily loan out the money to them with the assurance or with the knowledge that you will be able to get your loan to them paid back. So we found this to be quite a useful service, even from the feedback we've been getting from our clients. So this is how the loans section looks. As I mentioned, there's the borrowing limits, the lending limit on the right here. It also shows the borrowing history. I do not have any loans that I have requested for. Then the invitation history shows you the loans that people are requesting from you. So for example, there's this Mustafa is currently asking for 20 shillings at an interest rate of 1%. And the amount that he's asking for is quite small, and the interest also that he's offering is minuscule. So therefore, it's a bit, it wouldn't be the most appealing request to get. However, this is how it looks. They show you how many times these guys have repaid, and when you click the edit button on the top right here, it shows you three options actually, whether to accept, update, or reject. So before you accept, you have to click update so that you can see what the person's loan plus interest cover is on the application, and also the terms of their interest that they're looking for. So you see, as you can see here, you can actually change the terms. The amount, not so much, but the interest rate, you can say even the amount you can change actually. On the interest rate, you basically can define what interest that you would prefer for the person to pay you, because there's a process of negotiation that goes on the peer-to-peer lending service. So if I say I want 10% and then I update, it gives you a notification that your loan revision has been sent successfully. So the other person who's requesting for the loan will then see, Ian wants 10%, not 1% from the loan, and he will decide if that is something that he's willing to do or not. Then if you go down here, it shows you your lending history. So as you can see, there's a individual called Wako, who I have accepted his loan request. He asked only for 165 and put a 20% interest, so the amount that they're supposed to repay is 195. It basically shows you the maturity time as well, which as it shows here is today, 4th of February. So yay, I should be expecting a payout today. And if he was to default by any chance, then the loan plus interest cover kicks in and a deduction is going to be made from his account to my account, and I successfully get my loan to him back. There we go. And so this is the loan function, and it basically is a passive income earner. So people just basically receive requests, look at the loan plus interest cover and the savings history and the risk associated to that person, decide whether they want to do the loan to them or not, or if they want to change the interest rate or not. And if all is agreeable, then you basically have a steady, a passive stream of income that comes in every now and then. When the requests come in, you just accept it or you reject it, depending on the risk and the interest rate that you're also looking for from the money that you're loaning out. So thank you.